Why hello and welcome here to Soul Reaver 1 for the PlayStation 5. So I'm doing another playthrough of it. Alright, let's get started and get into it.
Kain is deified. The clans tell tales of him. Few know the truth. He was mortal once, as were we all. However, his contempt for humanity drove him to create me and my brethren. I am Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants. I stood with Kain and my brethren at the dawn of the Empire. I have served him a millennium. Over time, we became less human and more divine. Kain would enter the state of change and emerge with a new gift. Some years after the Master, our evolution would follow, until I had the honor of surpassing my lord. For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward. Agony. There was only one possible outcome. My eternal damnation. I, Raziel, was to suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings, to burn forever in the bowels of the lake of the dead.
Cast him in.
Tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless agony. Time ceased to exist. Only this torture and a deepening hatred of the hypocrisy that damned me to this hell. An eternity passed, and my torment receded, bringing me back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived.
Raziel, you are worthy. I know you, Raziel. You are worthy.
What madness is this? What pitiful form is this that I have come to inhabit? Death would be a release next to this travesty.
You did not survive the abyss, Raziel. I have only spared you from total dissolution.
I would choose oblivion over this existence.
The choice is not yours.
I am destroyed.
You are reborn. The birth of one of Kain's abominations traps the essence of life. It is this soul that animates the corpse you lived in. And that, Raziel, is the demise of Nosgoth. There is no balance. The souls of the dead remain trapped. I cannot spin them in the wheel of fate. They cannot complete their destinies. Redeem yourself. Or if you prefer, avenge yourself. Settle your dispute with Kain. Destroy him and your brethren. Free their souls and let the wheel of fate churn again. Use your hatred to reave their souls. I can make it possible. Become my Soul Reaver, my angel of death.
Righty, so this is Soul Reaver 1. Now, with the Legacy of Kain series, it is Soul Reaver 1, 2, and Legacy of Kain Defiance. This is like the true meat of the series that the fans absolutely love. There's fans of Blood Omen 1 as well, but it's mainly the Soul Reaver series. And Defiance is kind of like Soul Reaver 3. But yes, I've been looking forward to replaying this for a while. This is the PlayStation 5 version with the up-to-date, moderately up-to-date, modern graphics. But let's continue onwards. It's going to be tutorial central, this, so...
These gates twist space, laying a path across great spans. You have much to learn, Raziel. When you are ready, this barrier will be dissolved.
Right, so Soul Reaver 1 is kind of similar to Blood Omen 1 in the fact that it's a open world game. So the world, you can travel from one end to the other, like just on foot, and then you can loop around in certain sections of the map. But that's a long distance between like distances, whereas this is just like fast travel. All the symbols are like related to certain areas. Now we got some wheel here that we'll get into later. Also a little kind of like glyph at the side of the screen with a counter, 0, 0. You can pause, save. I'm going to save over my other save because why the hell not? Options, all that jazz if you want to have like hints on and stuff like that. I've just, for the purpose of this, I've turned it all on. The day-night cycle was interesting. I don't like it. I prefer the original game. It's look without the night and day, and then there's a few things like you can look around. It's got full analog control, whereas the original PlayStation 1 version didn't have that. And you also got this map here that is kind of a map, but as you can see, most of it's locked at the moment. But there's like collectibles. This place has 0 health pickups and 0 eldritch energy power-ups. That's important for later, because we're going to go for all of those, and that is more of a hint thing. It tells you roughly where you need to go. It's not a full-on like map. Right, let's continue onwards.
You are weak. You must feed.
The old hunger has left me. I have no desire for blood.
You are changed. Your bloodthirst is replaced by a deeper need. You have become a devourer of souls. To sustain your strength, you must hunt the lost spirits of the underworld and consume the souls of your enemies.
Sounds pretty dark. So we've replaced Bloodthirst with the Thirst for Souls. The health bars at the bottom there. Gradually getting to full. So I like the detail that Raziel's jaw dissolved. Too bad for Raziel, huh? Raziel as well is a great character. He's well, we'll get into it. If you've not, I don't want to spoil too much if you've not actually seen or played this game before. But I think he's a good character.
Your wings, though ruined, are not without purpose. Take hold of them as you leap, and they will carry you across this chasm.
Right, I can't fly, but I can glide. Like so. Ooh, what's that sound?
What scabrous wretches are these?
Slua, the scavengers of the underworld. Their feral hunger has claimed countless souls, spirits who now shall never find their rest.
Really? Well, let's kill them. Well, you can dodge and stuff like that. I never really find that I dodge too often. Right, come here. Ooh. Got you. The compass is a new thing, but I'm keeping it on. Because why the hell not?
These portals are your conduit between the spectral and material realms. With their aid, you may gather matter and will yourself to become manifest in the physical world. This is taxing, however. Your strength must first be fully restored. You require no conduit to return to this plane. You may abandon your physical body at any time. Sustain your strength to prolong your manifestation in the physical world. If you fail to feed or absorb too many wounds, this fragile matter will dissolve.
Right. So, Raziel has a very unique shift ability, as you can see, and the world will shift alongside him. And they have, for this PlayStation 5 version and the Xbox One X version, the new PC versions of the game, it's 60 frames per second, I believe, so it is very quick shifting between the realms.
You are young yet, Raziel. You still retain many of your vampiric weaknesses. Immersion in water, while not fatal, will dissolve your physical body, forcing your return to the spirit world. Be aware that in the Spectral Realm, water has neither heft nor lift. It stands as thin as air.
Good to know. Avoid water at all costs, because that's how we dissolved first time.
What are these creatures?
Do you not recognize them? They are the children of your brother, Duma.
That's impossible. These foul, scuttling beasts could not be kin of our high blood?
Do you suppose that time stood still for you, Raziel? Much has changed since you passed from the world of men.
I knew my opponent's weaknesses, having suffered them myself. Physical wounds are fleeting. A vampire's immortal flesh begins to close as soon as it is cleaved. Vampires need only fear those wounds that impale or inflame. Water scorches like acid, and fledglings are devastated by sunlight's touch. I would have to modify my tactics to suit my foes.
Come here! And then I'm gonna stab you on this wall.
Unfettered from the flesh, a creature's soul fades swiftly into the Spectral Realm. Draw it in quickly, Raziel, or you will be compelled to follow.
Whoa, well that soul is gone. Fledglings and light, huh? Burn. I guess the elder vampires aren't affected by the light.
Your physical prowess surpasses what you knew in life. Even massive obstacles can be moved effortlessly.
Okay, Elder God. You're helping me out quite a bit. What's your deal? You resurrect me and just want me to kill Kain and my brethren? Kill off all the vampires? Very interesting. Well, that works for me. As I do want vengeance. Ah, a torch.
My God! The sanctuary of the clans reduced to ruin. Beyond these walls lay the pillars of Nosgoth, the seat of Kain's empire. How humble it now appeared, collapsing into the dust of its former magnificence. And yet, I had only just emerged. In the instant between my execution and resurrection, centuries had apparently passed.
This world is wrecked with cataclysms. The earth strains to shrug off the pestilence of Kain's parasitic empire. The fate of this world was preordained in an instant by a solitary man. Unwilling to martyr himself to restore Nosgoth's balance, Kain condemned the world to the decay you see. In that moment, the unraveling began. Now it is nearly played out. Nosgoth teeters on the brink of collapse. Its fragile balance cannot hold.
The doors of the sanctuary were immovable, either barred from the inside or rusted shut. I would need to find another means of entry.
Ooh, okay. So... we need to, kill Kain to restore balance to the world, huh? It's funny that you can smash them with rocks. Just like that. Give me that torch. And you can reignite your torch at the fire. Nice. There isn't really a invisible wall, so I think when you throw spears and torches and such, they just keep on going forever. You can sneak up on this guy. Sneaky, sneaky. That was a strike and a half, wasn't it? Also, it's a free camera as well, which I really appreciate. I'm looking forward to getting around to Soul Reaver free, which is Defiance as well, because that one, with the remastered version of it, they've changed it to free camera style, like Soul Reaver 1 and 2. And Defiance did start off as Soul Reaver free. And they changed the title to Defiance for... I don't really know, really, because I would have preferred if they just stuck with, like, you know, Soul Reaver free, you know, that kind of thing. But there is a particular reason probably why they've done it. And you can impale them like that. Considering that I'm going to come back this way anyways, I'm just going to drop the spear right here. Because there's something I gotta do.
This, at least, had remained constant. the endlessly swirling vortex of the abyss, my tomb, and the womb of my rebirth. Though much of Nosgoth's landscape had changed, these cliffs gave me my bearings. My clan territory was to the west. I was anxious to see how my descendants had fared during the centuries of my absence.
Yes, yes. But first, let's check out over here. Can't really go that way just yet. And we can't get over there either. But anyways, this is what happens if you go into water. You die, but you have a kind of like second life here, you know, with like the underworld. And let's go into the abyss.
As my agent, you are beyond death, Raziel. Your enemies cannot destroy you. If you grow too weak, however, you will always be drawn here to recover. Use your newfound talents to gain entry where you have been otherwise impeded.
My talents of flight and shifting between the spectral and material realms. Yes. We've not really looked in that room too much, but like the Elder God is just basically like this huge, giant, eldritch, you know, Cthulhu-esque squid. Right. Need some souls. I didn't even see where that came from. Oh, come on, gimme. There we go. That is so unbelievably fast in comparison to the original PlayStation 1 version of this game. Raziel's little butt. That must suck. He just dissolved into nothing. Oh. Right. You can pierce them like that, and they drop like a sack of shit. But if you get your weapon back, they reanimate, as you can see. Now, you don't really have to go through the entire... This is not like Blood Omen 1. You don't really have to go through the entire game killing. And to be fair, you didn't really need to do that in Blood Omen 1 either. I'm just a psycho, so I love to kill things in these games. I wonder if... Yes. Oh, that's the button. Now, you could just speedrun all your way through this if you wanted, not killing a single person except for key boss fights. But where's the fun in that, you know? So I just killed them. They have that kind of like blade effect of like their body disintegrating. That might have been inspired by Blade, because Blade came out literally like a year before this game was released. Also, you can throw things in first person as well. That's you done for. This game has a lot of spears as weapons.
desolation. My once proud kin wiped from this world like excrement from a boot. I knew the hand that wrought this deed.
Is it gonna be 2 vampires? Ooh! The Doom Iron that have destroyed the Raziel. So yeah, this game is just basically just dealing with the consequences of Kain's actions at the end of Blood Roman 1. It plays into the grander overall narrative of the series of fate and destiny and that kind of thing. Which is, I think it's pretty cool. Blood Roman 2 kind of messes with the lore a little bit, because like all these vampire clans that we're going to come across, they're basically all of Kain's children, or grandchildren, shall we say. Kain has 6 kids. Raziel was his firstborn lieutenant, and then there's 5 others. There's Malchiah, Zephon, Rahab, Dumar, and Tyrell.
Use your newfound talents to gain entry where you have been otherwise impeded.
Oh, okay. He's just going to tell me the same thing. I thought he was going to tell me something different. I guess not. I guess I was wrong. But that's fine. That's totally fine. Ooh. Got the warp gates, so we can just boosh straight on to Raziel's clan territory. Continue onwards. We have to kill our brethren and Kain himself, take revenge, because this game, the Soul Reaver series, starts off as a kind of like, not exactly rehash of Blood Roman 1, but it is a revenge quest to begin. And then, you know, who knows, maybe there'll be, you know, like details that get revealed later on that propel the story forward in different areas than just revenge. Burn. Ah, there you go. Spirit's right there, but you can't see it sometimes. Also, dynamic music. So it has like an overall theme of all the areas. 2 themes, shall I say. It's got the theme of like the Spectral Realm, and then this one, the Material Realm. And when you get into combat scenarios, you have like a danger theme, and then you have the combat themes that are playing right now. I'm killing a lot of them, aren't I? Quite a lot. When you're out of combat, the music cools off a little bit, and this music that's playing right now is kind of like the loading. I'm thinking about playing the next area's music.
No! Please!
I didn't recognize these flayed racks of flesh. Their scent was vampiric. They gnawed upon their victim's carcass like dogs.
They shall die like dogs. Get away from me, you Nosferatu-looking motherfucker. They're vampires, but not the Melchium. They are the Melchium, not the Dumarim. Spoilers, they're the Melchium. Here's a little interesting detail. We have a vampire hunter right here, but if you don't kill him, he'll be pretty chill with you. And the human characters won't kill you.
This charnel house bore the unmistakable marks of Melchiah's clan. To what depths had our dynasty plummeted if these ghouls were the descendants of my high-born brother? Were they so debased as to recruit fledglings from the desiccated corpses here interred?
Yes. Oh, he burrowed. It's a very unique thing for them to do. So they've been stealing the flesh of the dead because their skin is like piss weak. Which is too bad for them, because like their father passed it on to them, you know. Raziel would have passed on his wings to his children, but they're all dead now.
My brother Melchiah was made last, and therefore received the poorest portion of Kain's gift. Although immortal, his soul could not sustain the flesh, which retained much of its previous human frailty. This weakness, it seemed, was passed on to his offspring. Their fragile skins barely contained the underlying decay.
I'm basically explaining their weaknesses just a second before Raziel is... Well, that guy's weakness is stake through the heart. Into the light. Ooh. Yeah, you can tell who are the fledglings and who are the adults. Fledglings are little, adults are usually larger with red eyes. This way? It is. Now, which way is the way to go? Is it that way or that way? I would say it's this way. It ain't. I keep making... I make that mistake a lot. Right, it's left. I have to go left. I do this because I want to see what the Elder God has to say. I think I'm on the way to Melchiah. If he's just gonna say use your newfound abilities to like get through the whatever, I'm gonna shit a brick.
Beyond the ruins of your former stronghold, and above the gardens of the dead, your brother Melchiah waits.
My brother Melchiah is waiting for me. If he even knows that I'm back in the realm of the living. Well, if his children are disgusting, how gross is he gonna be? The sentries can be unkind. Okay. Yes. This place. Yeah? You were hiding in the dirt, huh? Well, die. Ooh, water. Water is not my friend. It's not his friend either. He was just in the shallows. Can you imagine that? You spend like thousands of years being a complete badass like Malkaim, then you step in a little bit of a puddle and you just melt. I'm looking forward to getting all the secrets here as well, not gonna lie. Now, I use the spear a lot. It's probably the best weapon in the game, you know, apart from a certain weapon that we'll be getting later. But in comparison to like spear or spike wall, take the spear. Grabbing enemies and throwing them onto spikes can be a bit tricky, admittedly, which is weird to say, but it can be. I think we'll have to let go. We'll have to say goodbye to the spear, unfortunately, because we're in this room.
Beware, Raziel. These wraiths are vampire spirits, fettered too long in the Spectral Realm. When their vampire natures adapt to this plane, they become eaters of souls. Do not allow these spirits to re-inhabit their corpses.
Oh, here he is. Come on, wraith. Come at me. Yeah, if they re-inhabit their corpses, they're a little bit more dangerous. This guy can't, because his body's been burnt to cinders. Wasn't that tough, either. Now, the Spectral Realm has moved the blocketh, so we climb the blocks. Because the realm shifts along with you, because this game was originally not tied to Legacy Kain series, it was called Shifter, but then when they got the Legacy Kain IP, due to certain legal reasons, they incorporated the Legacy Kain series, and I think it was a good choice, because as much as I like Blood Run 1, the Soul Reaver games are better. There, I said it. And yes, there is Amy Hegging as well. She isn't the only writer for the series, but not going to discredit her. She has a huge input on the series as being the creative director of Soul Reaver 1, 2 and Defiance. Now, this puzzle always puzzled me as a child, but you got two kind of like pedestals, weighted pedestals, let's say. You just jump on one, and then what you have to do, now, this took me way too long to figure out as a kid, because I used to just like jump on it and then jump really quickly off it. You have to just jump on it in Spectral Realm, because you don't have any weight in the Spectral Realm. Yes, whereas the combat's better in Defiance, but combat in Soul Reaver 1 and 2, it's not that great. But one of the main things about this series is the puzzles. Now, yes, admittedly, a lot of it is block puzzles. There you go. That is like a enhanced vampire. Because he initially was a wraith one, so he's sucking up my soul. So let's get him. Get out of here, Nosferatu. I'll eat your soul. Oh. Okay. I feel I'm gonna kill all these guys. Yeah, as you can see, I don't really do the dodge. You have a block in the second game, but not in the first one. I think they're sleeping in those little... I don't even know what you call it. Mud huts? Not mud hut. It's just a little dirt ditch. Hey, to each their own. If you want to sleep in a dirt ditch, you go and sleep in that dirt ditch. Maybe it helps their skin or something like that. Okay. I'm gonna try and aim it so that I can get this weapon. I think it'll just stick in the wall. Yeah, it just sticks in the wall over there. Now this room, let me show you the shift ability, what it does to the wall there. There you go. It sorts it right out. People who come to the series like long afterwards, like newer gamers who've heard great things about the series, they hear about this amazing narrative and stuff like that. They play Soul Reaver 1 and they're like, where's the narrative? There's a little bit of it, but it's not as big as it is in Defiance and especially Soul Reaver 2. Soul Reaver 1 is more like the gameplay with this like shifting concept. That right there, what I just did, took me weeks as a child to figure out. Yeah, so it is kind of like basic story in Soul Reaver 1. It's just Raziel wants revenge. The Elder God wants him to destroy Kain and his brethren to quote unquote restore balance to the world. Because it's set directly after the events of not directly, it's like millennia has passed. It's kind of like 2,000 or 3,000 years have passed since Blood Roman 1. So it's a bit kind of insane in the time jump. Hence the reason why the world itself is all kind of like strange and unique. It's kind of, I don't know how to describe the world. It's got kind of like Middle Eastern influences in like the sanctuary of the clans and stuff like that. It's a bit of a unique kind of world in the Soul Reaver 1 game. But it's well into the far future of the series. Let's flip this over and get it lined up just right, because you have to line up the symbols to slot them in. Push. go further into this necropolis. Find Melchiah. Now, Melchiah was one of the ones who... Ooh, look at that over there. That's a secret. Melchiah was one of my brothers who just watched my demise and did nothing and said nothing about it, along with Rahab and Zephon. It was Duma and Terrell who actually threw me in. Duma and Terrell are like the big head honchos of Kain. They're like second in line in comparison to Raziel. Well, actually, shall we go through it? So Raziel's the big head honcho. I just want to kill this guy whilst I talk. Raziel's the big head honcho, he's the firstborn. Then Terrell's the secondborn. So he's like another super powerful vampire. And a super powerful vampire, but a bit of a hothead in the comic, would be Duma. He's the thirdborn. Then it's Rahab, who's the fourthborn. Then it is Zephon, who's the fifthborn, and then it is Melchiah, the last, the sixth son of Kain. That was a good flurry of like hits. Got that guy pretty quickly. Ah, he's burrowed. Yes. Oh, gimme. First hit the map. See, there isn't really... There's like that arrow there that's telling me, like, you have to go there, but like, it's not like telling me outright, you know, how to get there. Because like, there isn't like an indicator to tell you where Raziel is, it's just saying, go here. It's like, okay, how do I do that? Alright, nice. Yeah, the combat is pretty simple in Soul Reaver 1 and Soul Reaver 2. It gets a little bit more, I don't want to say sophisticated, just more kind of Devil May Cry in Soul Reaver 2. But in Soul Reaver 1 and it gets a bit, let me rephrase that, it gets a little bit more Devil May Cry 1-ish in its combat style. In Legacy of Kain, Defiance. In Soul Reaver 1 and 2, it's very basic. These games are not really outstandingly known for their combat. The first game is kind of like exploration and puzzle solving for quite a bit of it. There is combat here. If you wish to, like, this, what I'm doing is not essential. I'm doing it for flair and because I bloody love killing in this game. But do not be fooled. It is okay. I don't know, that's weird of me to say because it's not really selling it, is it? But honestly, I find it pretty perfect the way it is. And yes, the story is basically this first game and into the sequels as well. There's a little bit of it. It's about, like, you know, revenge, but the story evolves as you expect in the sequels. Like, there'll be more reveals, more revelations and things, like all good sequels can do. Now, because I saved or shall I say, did not attack the other human. So this guy here is a vampire hunter, and because I didn't kill his buddy, they praise you. It's a little hidden kind of like thing in Soul Reaver 1 that it's easy to miss, because like usually I just go and have a blood haze and I start killing everything that I see, but that's not the case here. I just wanted to show it off to you. Of course. I have to do this first. Then activate it. This giant machine. Nice. Now, this game isn't standalone, like, that's the perfect way to describe it. Blood Roman 2 feels like it's just a standalone experience. Like, it doesn't really play into the larger narrative. Whereas this one, even though it feels like it's like isolated from the first game, there are hints and nods towards it. It gets more into like recontextualizing events in the original Blood Roman in the sequels to this one. But there are little nods to Blood Roman 1 in this game. And of course, like the whole thing of the Elder God saying like Kain refused the sacrifice and it caused the world to decay to the state you see it in right now. This is an important block that if you don't pull it out now, it becomes hard to pull out later. That might be a lie that I just said, but I don't think it is. Because I think you have to be in the Spectral Realm to come back up this way. And if you haven't pulled out that block, you can't pull it out in the Spectral Realm. Well, yeah, we're actually getting close to the big cheese himself. I like how fire does not hurt you at all. Damn, those wooden beams are big and they burn really quickly as well. Actually, we're done with this, so let's put that. Oh, that's neat. Didn't expect it to be upright like that, but it is. Oh, I think I've been doing this wrong the entire time. You can jump up this way. I kind of jumped up that way. Kind of like forced my way up. Oh well, there's only like 2 more of these support beams. Alright, let's burn the last one. God damn, it fell fast. I don't think it outright tells you to do this, but what you have to do is you have to put it in these corners. It's like one of those kind of block puzzles that you just have to figure out yourself. Because there isn't really an indication, it's just like, do this until you hear a click, and then when you hear the click, that's like the big indicator to say, alright, you're doing the right thing. Now, something about the boss fights, I personally love them, but they're not like traditional, just like hack the baddie boss fights. The two boss fights in this that are, but like in this game, it's more of like they're puzzles to be kind of solved. And I will be purposely losing the boss fights first time round for story related reasons, to get more dialogue.
Show yourself, creature.
Do you not recognize me, brother? Am I so changed?
Melchiah?
Yes, brother. You should have stayed where the Master sent you, Raziel. You will find Nosgoth less pleasant than you remember.
What has become of my clan? Answer me, little brother, or I will beat an answer from your horrid lips.
Everyone is afraid, sibling. You awake to a world of fear. These times of change are so unsettling. Do you think I feel no revulsion for this form? Do you believe for a moment that our Lord would risk his empire upon an upstart inheritance?
Enough riddles. What are you saying?
You are the last to die.
Ooh, interesting. Whoa, he's a big mass of flesh. Well, you can't get me in here. Unless you can. Oh my god, he can! Right, I'm gonna hit you in the back. Yeah, laugh it up. Love his design. Like the little legs as his like fingers. It's just a corpse that is like. Oh, that actually hurt him. As you can see, you can't really do damage to him. He's just laughing it off. And he chomps me. Hit me. Well. That's Melchiah. It's become a monstrosity. I love like the skulls and like faces in his arms. He's just like, he's not even bothering like just like taking the skin to graft it onto himself. He's just taking dead corpses and like terrified living human beings, you know? He's just grafting them to himself. I love it. So I purposely lose the fights because there is more dialogue. I think those souls are invisible as well. I don't know what's going on there. Like, it's visible now, but it was invisible right then. Yeah, I prefer to lose the fight. Just to come back at them. They have like little bits of dialogue here and there. I don't think Melchiah does though. I think Zephon Rahab Duma. I think they all have dialogue. I don't think Melchiah does, but it's always... I like to just, like, purposely die to fight them again, you know? I know it kind of lengthens the playthrough a little bit longer, but I love this game franchise, so I don't mind doing that. Okay. Thank you for your contribution. Now, back to Melchiah. This grubby chamber all the way at the bottom. Of course, it's all the way at the bottom.
Welcome, brother.
Ooh, so we just have something to say. Right, so it's not just a straight up fight. You have to like kind of like figure out their arenas. Ooh, you're tough. Come at me. You can figure it out. There you go. What are you doing? Yeah, you loved that, didn't you? I need to sneeze. No, I do need to sneeze. Ooh, my goodness. Oh, okay. Oops, daisies. Let's open that up because we need him to come through. Will he fall for the same thing a second time? Blade spikes. Me holding a lever. Maybe he hasn't. No, maybe he has. He doesn't learn, does he? Ah, the wheel of pain. What's this, like a grinder? Yes, it is. Come on, Melchiah. I'm right here. Come get me. You can phase through matter, it would seem. Alright, let's make him laugh. Whoa! Laugh it up.
Tell me, Melchiah, where can I find Kain?
The Master is beyond your reach, Raziel. He makes himself known when he sees fit, not when commanded. I am released.
You have done well, Raziel.
Am I reduced to this? A ghoul? A fratricide?
Elevated, Raziel, not reduced. Consuming Melchiah's soul has endowed you with a new gift. Insubstantial barriers such as these are no impediment to you in the Spectral Realm. Will yourself to pass through, and you shall.
Ooh, okay. New ability. We can shift on through. Or phase on through, shall we say. We can shift between realms. Yeah, I think these games became big as well because there was nothing else really like it at the time. Like with the it does have kind of like it's been compared to kind of like Shakespearean-esque dialogue, which these games do have, admittedly. But obviously, a lot of games have that now. But the reason why this is so like beloved is because it came out at a time where there wasn't really any games like that. You know, there was Metal Gear Solid 1. You know, and that was pretty much it at the time. There wasn't many like heavily narrative driven experiences, and in comparison to Blood Omen 1, this game does not have nearly as much dialogue as Blood Omen 1, but still it resonates because the dialogue, for what it is pretty good, and the gameplay is also very unique. Like this whole like shifting mechanic was unheard of, and it had quick loading times, so there wasn't really a loading screens, which was a big deal back in the PlayStation 1 in 1999.
Return to the sanctuary of the clans, Raziel. Melchiah's soul has endowed you with the means to gain entry. Beware, however. This hollow derelict is abandoned, but not uninhabited.
Ooh, okay. Well, we're going down here. Schlua. Right, we can phase on through walls. So there's that in there. Let's get it.
These artifacts enhance your stamina, enabling you to prolong your material manifestation. Gather 5 to complete the emblem, and thereby augment your strength.
Now this makes this game kind of a Metroidvania-esque kind of like game. With this whole collectathon thing of like you get those to increase your health, as you can see. Now this wasn't in the original game, but I love this feature. Like this kind of like, it tells you your objective right there. Actually, it says enter Sanctuary Clan, so you kind of have a general gist of what to do. But like the Sanctuary Clans is back over there, so I guess it can tell you kind of where you need to go. But really, this kind of like semi-map screen is mainly for the collectibles thing. So it tells me that there's one more health power-up in this area, and there's an Eldritch Energy power-up as well to be found. And I intend to get all of them, you know, fully explore the world, all the secret areas and such. And this is a secret area. Now this is one of the glyphs. Now the glyphs are the 6 other spots that you can see on the screen right now in comparison to the shift glyph. So the shift one is the first one, but you have this one. I think this statue is representing Nupraptor, the guardian of the mind. It's a very simple puzzle. All we have to do is push these. Completely optional. And as for like the health power-ups, also completely optional. Like you do not need to collect any health in this game. It's very easy. Again, boss fights are not really determined on like a straight up fight with them. It's more of just like figuring out like the puzzle of the arena to defeat them.
Once acquired, these glyphs empower you with elemental lore. Each spell exacts a sacrifice of energy, however. Use them sparingly, and wisely.
Yeah, you can use them whatever point you wish. But this one is the first one. Now I have 2 Eldritch energies that I can increase by getting more of the glyphs and by getting those 4 power-ups, right? I think there's 4 of them. Let's look at the map. Oh, spoilers. I think there's 4 of them. So there's 1 in this area, the necropolis. Somewhere. I don't really remember how to get it all. You do have to get like the other main abilities that you get from defeating your vampire brothers. They will all give you like a certain power up that'll help you to like backtrack later and find these like health pickups and eldritch energy pickups. But this one, for now, I have 2 eldritch energies and this takes 1. So this is the Force Glyph. It'll blast things in like 360 directions, you know, because it's a Force Glyph. Now that is just a energy refiller. There will be a health refiller as well at some point. Right, we have to get back to the Sanctuary of the Clans. Kain awaits. If he's still there. Might as well take our vengeance out upon him. I think we have to go up there, but I'm curious as to what's over here. Perhaps nothing. Or perhaps it's something. Ah! So we need to have another ability to get up there, which we don't have yet. But maybe we'll get later, you know? But you need to keep these things in mind, especially if you're playing the PlayStation 1 version, because there isn't a map, you know, to tell you this stuff. They kindly added this this kind of map, and Soul Reaver 2 has a map, but Soul Reaver 2 is very, very linear. And in the Defiance Remaster, they do include a map in the Defiance Remaster. But in the originals, you just have to like figure it out as you went. Now, hopefully I remember it's left. It's left, right? God damn it, I keep... Trust me, I'll get it right one day. Just want to eat up all this dialogue. I want to get everything that I can get from it. You know, just eat it up.
With Melchiah's gift, your way is opened. Return to the seat of Kain's ill-omened empire. Its sterile silence has secrets yet to unveil.
Sterile secrets yet to unveil, huh? I'm actually going to go the long way around because there's another one of the health pickups that I can get along the way. It requires me to be in the Spectral Realm, but... Oh, yeah, these, by the way. Now, those are like little balls of glyph energy that you just find throughout the world. I think vampires can drop them as well when you kill them. So if you're using like your glyph energy on like, you know, the force projectile, you can't use it in the Spectral Realm. That's something that should be noted. You can't use your glyphs in the Spectral Realm apart from the shift mechanic. At the actual spiritual portals, let's call them. The spiritual portals of the Elder God himself. Because the Elder God is allowing us to like, well, It's not outright said, but I suspect the Elder God is allowing Raziel to shift between realms. Because it would seem he needs Raziel to deal with Kain, because he can't deal with Kain himself. That's funny, there's one right down there as well. So the little ones, I think they just do like one Eldritch Energy, and then there's like slightly larger ones that I think it's like 3 or 4 Eldritch Energies. Now that's why I came back over here, because of that. Because we can phase through this gate and nab that. And that's our second one. It gets ticked off the list, which is good. It's very good, you know. We need to be in Spectral. We can't open doors. Oh, we need to be in Material, shall I say. We can't open doors in the Spectral. Oh, I absorbed his soul in the spirit world. Hence the reason why he just like disintegrated like that. I'm surprised he wasn't a vampire wraith. That is surprising. This is kind of unnecessary, but I like killing them, so. Very unnecessary, but burn, bitch. Whoa, hello. Your health bar does not increase in the Spectral Realm. It only increases in the Material. Now, this area is the perfect place to use our Force glyph. I thought it was a bit too close. Look at that! It's a twofer. I think you get like 5 maybe from that. Now this is 2 birds, 1 stone. Because it should blast them both in the water. Which it absolutely did. I could pick that up. I could throw it at that guy. Don't really need to. Can't really deal with these guys. Obviously, you can just ignore them if you want. Now, I always go the same path. I always go on the left side first. I go around clockwise. I don't ever do it anti-clockwise. I've played these games so many times that I have a kind of like routine in how I play them. And I kind of don't deviate from it. I do enjoy it the way I play it. But let's get in here into the Sanctuary of the Clans and see what's going on after all these centuries.
Raziel.
Kain!
The Abyss has been unkind.
I am your creation, Kain. Now, as before, you criticize your own work. What have you done with my clan, degenerate? You have no right.
What I have made, I can also destroy, child.
Damn you, Kain! You are not God! This act of genocide is unconscionable!
Conscience? You dare to speak to me of conscience? Only when you have felt the full gravity of choice should you dare question my judgment. Your lifespan is a flicker compared to the mass of doubt and regret that I have borne since Mortanius first turned me from the light. To know that the fate of the world hangs dependent on the advisedness of my every deed? Can you even begin to conceive what action you would take in my position?
I would choose integrity, Kain.
Look around you, Raziel. See what has become of our empire. Witness the end of an age. The clans scattered to the corners of Nosgoth. This place has outlasted its usefulness. As have you.
The Soul Reaver, Kain's ancient blade, older than any of us and 1,000 times more deadly. The legends claimed that the blade was possessed and thrived by devouring the souls of its victims. For all our bravado, we knew what it meant when Kain drew the Soul Reaver in anger. It meant you were dead.
Where is he? Oh my goodness gracious. What's he doing? The power of the Soul Reaver. Ah! It burns. A wraith. Hit me again. Right. Let's just returneth to Kaineth and defeat him. Huff. They did change the sound effect for when you go through the portal, like those warp gates, which I'm not a fan of why they changed it. Also, they're totally invisible for some reason, I don't know why. Maybe it's like a patch. Like all the other souls, they're just like, you know, very distinct. They're green in this game. And they're just orbs. That's all they are, they're just orbs. Your health does regen a little bit, slowly in the Spectral Realm. Slowly. It's not like incredibly fast or anything like that, but it is regenerating. Like the Spectral Realm has a revitalizing effect on Raziel. And Raziel is effectively immortal at this point. He is unbound to the Wheel of Fate. Which is kind of strange because, like, other vampires have been resurrected in the past, you know, from death, but Raziel's resurrection is very unique somehow. I don't know if the other games really get into it as much, but for all intents and purposes, other characters can die in this franchise, but Raziel is effectively immortal. He cannot be destroyed, or so it would seem.
My wayward son returns.
Raziel can't die. It's almost as if he has like some kind of destiny or something like that, huh? Alright, it's Kain. Basically, you just have to kind of trick him to teleport. into the place that you want him to teleport and then hit him 3 times.
The blade is vanquished, so it unfolds, and we are a step closer to our destinies.
I swore I saw a glint of satisfaction in Kain's eye when the Soul Reaver was destroyed. I did not understand the game that Kain was playing, but I knew the finishing move.
From this moment and ever afterward, you and this blade are inextricably bound. Soul Reaver and Reaver of Souls, your destinies are intertwined. By destroying the sword, you have liberated it from its corporeal prison and restored it to its true form, a wraith blade, its energy unbound. No longer a physical blade, it can only manifest itself in the material realm when your strength is fully restored. Once manifest, it will sustain you.
What are you, little soul? Another of Kain's creatures come to taunt this bound spectre.
I did not intend to disturb your rest.
Rest. A body is needed for sleep. Flesh and bones are required to recline. No, child. All I may do is watch and remember, ceaselessly conscious as this wretched world's history unfurls. Ghastly past, insufferable future, are they one and the same? Am I always here?
How have you come to haunt these pillars?
Kain refused the sacrifice. The Pillar of Balance, corrupted to its core, stands as a monument to his blind ambition. Now these pillars serve only to bind me here, my prison and eternal home, thanks to the avarice of your master, Kain.
That bastard can claim no allegiance from me.
Then we share a common foe, Raziel. Return here when you have need. Ariel remembers what others have forgotten. May you find peace here, Raziel. Far in the eastern mountains, a stifled titan stands in mute surrender, unwilling host to a parasitic swarm.
Right, okay. That was a lot of dialogue, wasn't it? A lot of things revealed. The main point is Raziel has absorbed the Soul Reaver, and now it is his weapon. It's a wraith blade instead of a physical blade. It is basically Kain's sword that he had for thousands and thousands of years. It's a very powerful weapon, and it's now been passed on to Raziel. This little symbol here does the exact same that your Eldritch energy pad over there does, except it's for your health bar. So it'll give you unlimited power, not unlimited life. Ooh, it's all kind of like purpley and blue. Also unlocks those doors, which is nice. So there's one location that we can actually go to get its full potential. out there, you know, and that is in the Melchiah necropolis area. So let's get to it. We're gonna kill some Slewer just to show how powerful this blade is. Very powerful. It's very powerful in the material realm as well, except if you get hit once, you lose it. You have to be at full health to use it, but yeah, as you can see, it's quite powerful. This guy is like shit in a brick. Well, I ate his soul and fed myself.
Your brother Zephon's keep lies far to the east, beyond the ruins that greeted your first exit from the underworld. He and his brood have cocooned themselves in a derelict cathedral, having murdered its human guardians.
Ah, Zephon's keeper. Before that, as I was saying, there's some things that we can do. Now, if I get hit once, I lose this blade. But as you can see, it just completely annihilates vampires. It's a very unique attack. That attack's actually in the promotional art for the box on Soul Reaver 2 as well. But it never actually appears in Soul Reaver 2, that attack move. But when it does that whole kind of like lightning thing, where it charges up for like the final strike to kill an enemy, that is on the box of Soul Reaver 2. Just wanted to point that out there, you know. Right, this way. Then I need to remember. It's across the way, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's across over there. But I need to kill. Don't need to absorb the soul, but I will kill his body. His body? Yes, I shall kill his body. You know what, I'll absorb his soul. Oh, his foot stood in a little puddle. The little shallow end. Poor little vampire. How many of these guys are there? There's 2 of them. Alright. I think that's like one of the only secrets that actually uses the physical blade of the, well, the you know, wraith blade of the Soul Reaver. Oh, look at this.
With this artifact, your glyph energy capacity is increased.
Right, got 6 of them now. Again, I think, well, let's see how many. I mean, I don't really need to like use it to show you. You get it, it's bigger, so it will give more glyph energy to you. It won't just give you 1. I think it gives you 2 maybe, or 3. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is this guy scratching his arse. How dare you? Whoa! That was close. Oh dear. Oh, you know, I tried everything in my power not to do that. And it happened all the same. Son of a bitch. Oh, here we go. I think we can get him through this door, can't we? Yes. Okay. Now it's right. It is. So it's always go to the right. Okay. Got it. I want to know if like the Elder God is going to tell me any more information about getting to Zephon's area.
Seek out Zephon's lair, Raziel. Beyond the ruins that greet your exit from the underworld. Armed with the Soul Reaver, you may gain entry where your path was previously blocked.
Okay. The Elder God himself, yeah, so he's not really well defined as he is in Soul Reaver 2 and Defiance, but as you can see, he has like these squid arms with like, you know, tentacles and like the little squid suckers and stuff like that, but he's this giant mass. Now, in this game, he's just like a texture that's kind of like pulsating, as you can see. It seems he is like the life force, or like a protector of the life force of this, the land of Nosgoth. Like he spins the souls in the wheel of fate. And because of the vampires and Kain refusing the sacrifice, that has become stagnant and the world is decaying and dying. So it's kind of like a win-win scenario for both the Elder God, or so it would seem, a win-win scenario for both the Elder God and Raziel at this point. Actually, you know what? We can just go the long way around here. And we go to the left. Yeah. What was I saying? Raziel wants revenge, so he wants to kill Kain and his brethren, and the Elder God wants him to kill his brethren and Kain. So they both get what they kind of want. It's kind of like a mutually beneficial relationship they have. And the Elder God has brought Raziel back to life here. So it claims. You know, maybe we'll figure out more about the Elder God later in the series. But one thing that I will say is the Elder God has this kind of like... It's like it's not affected by time. I'll put it like that. It kind of is all-knowing at all given times. We actually need to go into... We need to shift to get through the gate. Because we have the ability to get through the gate. And we have the ability to open a door with the Soul Reaver. There's one up there. I can't actually remember how we get over there, if I'm honest. Oh, we have to swim, don't we? Yeah, okay. Do we? Yeah, absolutely we have to swim. But we cannot swim, as you can see. Water just never heft nor sink. Stands but as thin as a... Ah, yeah, the creepy music. Now, this place, this Zephon area is, I'm willing to say it's like the longest. If we want to call them dungeons, like Zelda, I'm going to use that term. Like, it's the longest dungeon in the game, by far. Oh yeah, it's absolutely the largest by far. But I'm making good time, as you can see, because I just know what I'm doing until I don't know what I'm doing. Right, let's open that door and find our first of the Zephyr room. Zephon's sons. Because they don't seem to have daughters in this game, it's just all sons. Sons and fathers killing one another. Tragic, huh? There he is. Spider-esque. Fledgling because its eyes isn't glowing. And they can do this whole like creepy crawly crawl thing. They can jump on walls. And they can hit you like that. Alright, you're going into the drink. Oh, what would you know? Now you're going to drink. I want my Reaver back. I don't think I'll have enough. Sometimes the game... Oh, it did. Sometimes it will give you just short of full health. Which is kind of like... I always find that it's like... The developers must have made that as a bit of a cruel joke, because you're just on the cusp of getting the Reaver back, but not quite. And obviously, as it was explained earlier by the Elder God, when you got the blade, you are sustained, your health won't drain. So that's the thing also about being in the physical world, your health will continuously degenerate. So you have to keep getting souls to keep your health sustained. Whereas if you have the Soul Reaver, your health just stays as it is. Stays at full. Yeah, of course. Generally curious as to this area. Doesn't matter now, because I lost my health in that attack. Oh. This way. Give me that. Kind of looks like the facehuggers on the end of this staff, doesn't it? Yeah, the force glyph. The only bit that I find it's useful is that water garden bit in the Sanctuary of the Clans, and that's it. And that is Zephon's clan territory flag, so this is the right way. They are like spider creatures, aren't they? Nice! He was just, you know, packing that up for lunch for later.
Once a testament to mankind's defiance of Kain's empire, this towering cathedral now stood derelict. The humans who worshipped here, dead for centuries. Its architects conceived this tower as a holy weapon against the vampire menace, a colossal instrument of brass and stone. The cathedral's pipes, once tuned to blast a deadly hymn, now stood silent, and these vacant spaces whistled their impotence.
Right, so he's built his shindig in the humans' silent cathedral. That had a large role to play in like this game's original ending, because this game, it was kind of like a lot of it was cut. A lot of the content was, well, not a lot, but a significant part of the content was cut. Well, it was a lot. The ending was supposed to be, it was supposed to be kind of like a one and done. He was supposed to kill Kain, and yeah, you were supposed to kill Kain in the original ending, and you were supposed to open up the pipes, I suppose, of the silent cathedral here to get a silent hymn to blast throughout the land of Nosgoth that would destroy every single last vampire in existence. And obviously that didn't actually happen, because there's something called Soul Reaver 2. I forget which way I have to go. I think it's this way first. Watch me be completely wrong. But this area is going to get pretty long. I think it is this way first that we have to go. It is. I am not mistaken. What I do know is the souls. Yeah. This is an adult Zephyrim. Now, one of the keys is you don't have to kill them, but if you impale them, which apparently is difficult to do here. There we go. If you impale them and don't take their soul, they won't respawn, because the others are going to respawn in this area. That's just a given. Right, I think I... Ooh, no, let's not do that. I think I know what I'm doing. I think... That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that instead. And then push it in. We just have to line up the blocks to solve the puzzle. The blocks are a goddamn response to Tomb Raider. It's Tomb Raider's fault. That's the reason why there's so many damn block puzzles in like the Soul Reaver games. It's that horrid Miss Croft and her animal slaughter. Ooh, my body's beginning to do that little ripple effect like the T1000. Because I'm low on health. I need health to maintain my physical body. Right, give me the soul. This is going to be a long one. Because this place is huge. I think we're on the first level of 3 levels. Well, when I put it that way, it's not as long as the library level from Halo 1. Which in itself is also huge. That was pretty good, wasn't it? These cocoons definitely have more Zephyr in them. The children of Zephon. Who have become a kind of like spider-esque vampire creature. They can climb on the walls. I guess on certain surfaces. Let's go upwards. Yes, we have to go further up. Yeah, the bells. The bells be important. The hymn, what's it going to do? Shatter the glass? So it did. Right, let's go through here, because we need to go through all these doors. It's important that we do all this stuff. Now that is a vampire worshipper. It's part of the priestess cabal of vampire lovers. But the priestess is a character that is cut content. Get away from me. I've already killed a few of those, so I don't need to kill like literally every single one of them. Oh, hello. Well, come on then! That's one of you. Nice walk. Die! to daisies. This is pretty simple, just line up the pipes correctly in the right order. And all will be hunky-dory. Just don't mess up your pipes. You're over there. This one's in the correct position. And one more. Try and do this as quickly as I can, because if you dawdle, vampires will respawn in this room. And this is why this bit's long. That's one of 4. Yeah. It takes a while. So the Silent Cathedral is definitely the longest bit of the game. I guess you can make an argument that the final bit of this game is the longest, like the final dungeon. But I always find that the Silent Cathedral is long. I can blast my way through it because I know what I'm doing, because I've played it so many times, this game and this series. But when I was a child playing it for the first time, I was completely lost, because this was like before like the modern internet, you know, where information was a bit more sparse. Ooh, sucks to be you. And you. Where's the other one? There you are. Got you. I need a corner one, which is right there, but this one is perfectly in line for that. The corner one. You were perfect the way you were beforehand. I don't know why I did that. Right. Doing this whilst itching my nose at the same time. Alright, okay, so that's that, and then we just need to... Alright, let's push you. Push you again, I need to itch my nose again. Right, I can literally just hold the controller with the D-pad down, just move it forward, also itching my nose. Ooh, that's satisfying. And then it's just this one, huh? Ace. Not too difficult, once you know what you're doing. Right, that's 2 of 4. 2 down, 2 to go. Yeah, there's still 5 other like hidden glyphs to find, and in my first playthrough and a lot of people's first playthroughs, I never found the others first time round because I wasn't really particularly too... it sounds bad. I wasn't too interested in exploring, but it was only in repeated playthroughs that I found like lost levels and such, you know? I was like, this is great. This is a good puzzle. You have to like shift to stop time because that platform is too quick for you. But if you just shift, it's frozen in time, which kind of like makes me think, how did Raziel how did he was in the Spectral Realm, how did time pass? I guess it was at a different rate, maybe. It's you. And that's you. Give me a soul. Right, that block's opened up for good. So let's see if in case I fall down there. Give me your souls, vampire worshippers. Oh dear. Oh dear me, dear my. Any vampires in here? No? Okay. Have to figure it out. We have to figure this out. I think... So this is an 8 puzzle block, as you can see. You get 4 to begin with, and then there's 4 that are going to drop down after you do the first run. But it's literally just like line up the shapes, the patterns, you know. Simple once you know how. Oh, it's just this guy's skirt and the demon. I don't really know where that one goes. So, let's have a look at the others first, and then figure it out. All right, so you're those guys who over there. Tomb Raider has a lot to answer for. These block puzzles for one. It is funny, but like Tomb Raider was a huge franchise, it can't be denied. So huge that it made these popular, like these block puzzles that every game I feel like had to have one. Alright, you. The question is, where do you go? I think you go there, don't you? Or do you go there? I think you go there. Yep, that's them respawning there. The enemies always respawn in this game. That's something I should just point out straight away. It's just one of the things. Okay, they magically drop down like that. Another demon hand. You have to go over there. Okay. Let's flip you over there then. And we flip you twice, I think. Whoa! I just like zipped up there. Aha! Slowly but surely we're gonna get this. They're lined up perfectly with this one. We don't have to flip this block. Just keep it as it is. I mean, I think that's something that Raziel had over the Tomb Raider, is he could flip blocks. She could only push or pull them. Right, that's another health pickup to upgrade our health, which is completely unnecessary, by the way, because you do not need to increase your health in this game whatsoever. It is very unnecessary to increase your health in this game. Oh, no you don't. I'm leaving. Like slapping a slab of meat. Just absolutely bullying him. I'll destroy your body. Ooh, this guy might be a bit... No, he wasn't tough. He's dead as shit, that's what he is. I think that's the way we have to go. What's over here? Let's see. It might be a dead end, which I think it might be. So far so good. Destroying fools with the Soul Reaver. Ah, this is one of those like one-off guys, like the flamethrower dude. This is like one of the only times that you see him. He's also in another citadel, not the Silent Cathedral. They're all praising Raziel. He is the saviour of humanity. At least that's what they see, and they see him as a kind of like messiah kind of figure, I suppose. But they have flamethrowers in the Legacy of Kain series, confirmed. This is a massive room, isn't it? Big open space. And we have 2 of those glass shards to destroy. That is blocked off. It's all cocooned up. Shifting is so fast and so satisfying in this game. Oh yeah, the humans. That was 2 and 1. Wasn't too bad. Now this is just trial and error. Just happened to get it first time, but it is literally trial and error. That It's just you have to find the right kind of tune by opening 2 of the hatches. Surprised that I got that first time with that one. I'm absolutely not going to say I'm going to get it for the next one. It's good that the camera is linked to the right analog stick. It wasn't in the original version of this game, so the controls were changed ever so slightly for this remaster to make it a little bit more modern, in a word. Yeah, there you go. First time. I just figured, like, flip it. If it was like right one way for the other side, it would be the opposite for the other side, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm making pretty good time. And again, I already know the kind of like things I need to do because I've played this game so many times. And I don't regret my time doing that, because replaying it now for quote unquote the last time, until, you know, maybe there's another game in the series and then I replay the series again. Playing it for the last time here on PlayStation 5, it still fucking rocks, this game. It's great, I love it. Like, Raziel's character design, everything about him, I love. Some people think he's, like, say he's a bit too kind of like gullible, in a word. He has wits about him, but like they kind of leave him with certain decisions he makes in the games that he's in. And even though it's called the Legacy of Kain, like these later titles kind of concentrate on Raziel a little bit. Kain is still like very, very significant to the entire like crux of the story, don't get me wrong. But Raziel is just awesome in his own right. And I do like a good revenge tale. The opening cinematic of this game as well is legendary. It's like perfect. Perfect. Right, I've pushed those in. Not too obvious in the original PlayStation 2 version of the game because there's no indicators. They've very helpfully added indicators in this remaster game. He's just dropped in like a spider. You had to hit me, didn't you? You had to hit me, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Get him on that spike. Alright, maybe not. Let's just open these and just move on. Because you guys are tough, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, you're big and you're badass. Even he says, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, we can go up there. We have to activate that. Pretty certain. Hello? Yeah, the Soul Reaver is just so badass. Oh. I feel like that valve that just hit is very easy to miss. Because there's two of them in like a close space there, I'm just avoiding them. Maybe not. I just dropped down like a fool. Okay. No point in doing this, but why the hell not? Hey! I'm gonna William Birkin you. Have the pipe! Yeah. That's what I mean. Look, my health is just on the cusp of like becoming full and getting the Soul Reaver back, but it's not quite there. It's like it's teasing you, essentially. It's like a big tease. It's pretty funny. And I think it's deliberate. It's definitely deliberate. This bell is funny because it serves no purpose other than to aggravate. Well, that's cool. You can see their faces inside the cocoons. Like their little spider vampire faces, as you can see. That's very cool. But this is what I'm about to do has no real meaning. You can do that and release them. Ah, you son of a bitch. You hit me before I could destroy him. Well, fine. Screw you. I'm leaving. Ah, yes, this one. Right. All right. Oh, snap. Come here, Soul. Okay, come here. Right, that's another one. I thought I saw one of those spider boys just drop in there. Maybe I was mistaken. Maybe I was mistaken. I could have sworn I just saw him drop in. No, he's climbing on the walls. They're on the goddamn walls. Whoa! I love how they've cocooned people. I'm just like draining their blood. How about no? Right, okay. There we go. We are lined up. Right, that should be enough. Oh. Cheeky devil. Alright, I've kind of blasted through it, but that's just because I know what to do. So we're getting there, we're getting through it, we're getting through Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1 here. No. I wanted to attack him, but now he's going to attack me. Oh shit! You know what? Instead of like trying to take on those two because they're big head honchos, let's not. Let's just continue on upwards. There we go. Let's fake the teleporter. It's very important. Especially if you want to like purposefully die in boss fights and come back to the areas for a little bit of extra dialogue-y. Right. Zephon must be in here. It's right at the top, well, near the top of the cathedral. Ooh, that guy's in half. That can't be good.
Prodigal son. There is no returning for you, Raziel.
Zephon, your visage becomes you. It's an appropriate reflection of your soul.
And you are not his handsome Raziel anymore. His precious firstborn son turned betrayer. You have missed so many changes, little Raziel. Look around you. See how the human's weapon of destruction has become my home. Indeed, my body. A cocoon of brick and granite from which to watch a pupating world.
A crevice in which to cower, only scuttling from the shadows to devour a victim already ensnared in your cowardly trap. But you've made the mistake of leaving me unbound, and it is you who must succumb to my will.
Will, instinct, reflex action. The insect mind finds little difference. I warn you, brother. As my stature has grown, so it is matched by my appetite. Step forward, morsel.
Yes, I shall step forward. Here I am. Oh, you hit me. A good hit. Ugh. A lovey pod, huh? Blech. Oh, Zephon, you completely destroyed me. Oh my god, it's a vampire wraith. Oh my god, it's 2 vampire wraiths. My goodness. Right. Let's get back in there. And take him down. Because I know the technique. I got the strats. Now, if you were a poor son of a bitch and just like have saved that warp gate, you have a long way to travel back. But if you do that one, you're right. You're right outside his door, on his doorstep, one might say. Right, just need another soul. Oh, Zephon, I'm coming to get you. Because you were just as excited as the others when Kain tore my wings off. You were kind of like, ooh, something new after the centuries of being bored.
Come to test me again, brother? I grow weary of your meddling.
Whoa, now, I don't know if it's outright said, but I think he's kind of like a telepath, hence the reason why he can just communicate with his brethren, I think. Telepathically. He's got these little larvae eggs. The flame sets him on fire and then you throw it at him. And he burns. Yeah. Right, Zephon. 3 hits a charm, I think. Die!
Consuming Zephon's apostate soul has bestowed on you a new gift. Like his vampire spawn, you are able to scale certain walls which are otherwise impassable, but only in the physical realm. In the spirit world, these insubstantial edifices will not support you. In the mountains beyond the pillars, Nosgoth's cataclysms have exposed an ancient crime. Endowed with Zephon's soul, you may now progress where your path was hitherto impeded.
Now, something to point out. With climbing, it is true, you can't climb in the Spectral Realm in Soul Reaver 1 and 2. You can in Defiance, they kind of like forget about that little detail in that game. They let you have like free reign. Now, let's go this way because we have the new ability that is being able to climb. Yeesh! You can climb like this, as you can see. Alright, there we go. Right, that's just a little Easter egg. I think that is... It's literally just... there for that one thing to show you. I guess it's kind of like a hint of what's to come with the cut ending of this game. I guess. Kind of a hint of what's to come. But it never came. Whoa. Right, I'm not actually sure if I can get anything else in the Silent Cathedral just yet, but I'm having a little check around. Have a little look. What's the harm in having a little look-see? I forget, was there something over there that I can get? I'm not sure. I don't think so, actually. I think that's just like the bell, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, how about if we do go down now? No, I don't want to go upwards, I want to go downwards. Down we go, not up. I can go over here, but... Ah, we need something else to get through there. Right. To be fair, I think we need something else to get through here as well. But it's worth having a look at these things. Oh, I know. Yeah, okay. I know exactly what I need to do for like these areas. Alright, we need something for those two windows, because that's what they are. They're not like brick walls or anything like that, they're windows, those. Smack the shit out of him before you had a chance to fight back. This guy, however, yeah, he's gonna snap at me. Ooh. If you see these walls like that are a bit different from the rest of the environment, you can climb up them. Pretty sure there's just eldritch energy. Yeah, eldritch energy up here. Which is good, but we don't need it. We need to go this way. Forget the other one, he can live. Basically, when you're done with Soul Reaver 1, essentially all the vampires in the land of Nosgoth are, well, not with spoiling too much about the opening of Soul Reaver 2, but essentially the vampires are kind of like, again, all extinct and gone, you know, just kind of destroyed throughout time. And it's just Kain who's the last vampire. Essentially. Because this is Kain's attempt at... Well, he's an emperor in this game. It might be a corrupted and failing empire, but he's an emperor. But it's kind of like a failed attempt. Right, my health has increased. Yeah, my health has increased. There's a few other places that I can climb. So let's get back to the Elder God and climb. Before we go to the warp gate, let's just have a chat with the Elder God. He's probably going to say the exact same thing. Actually, I think he says the exact same thing that he told us after we defeated Zephon. I just need to think of where I need to go. Where do I need to go? What do I need to do? There is something in the Raziel place, which is not this place. It's that one. Pretty sure there's something I forgot. Raziel's territory. It's okay, we've got this kind of like collector map that we can look at every now and then. Ah yes, it's here. Very simple puzzles. Come here. I think there's two in the Melkai area. The necropolis. Ooh, I don't think it's that way, I think it's this way. It's definitely this way. Die. Nice. And it's this way because we can climb now. They climb now. Oh, I still can't get over the fact that there's that line, they fly now, in the official 6th game of the series. This is a pretty good Easter egg. Because this is a completely optional area, but it's a pretty good Easter egg all the same. Yep, so the city of Vassabontley was around this area, and that's Nutpraptor's retreat. He's just burrowed underground, ready to pop up and hit me. Or maybe not. You son of a bitch. Now I don't have anything to attack you with apart from this spear over here. You just have to they have to do that little well, ain't that cute? They got a little move that they do. Ain't that cute? Die. Yeah, well, that's a long way around, but very cute. Oh. I think there's a save room up here, if I'm not mistaken, which there is. I need something else to climb up all the way to the top there, but for now, let's just get into this save room. It's not a save room. That's the thing about this game, you can save at any point. I've actually made a lot of progress, so you know what, I'm gonna save it before I lose everything. But you can save at any point. If you come back to the game after you load it, like, you will always start at the spawn room with like the Elder God, where you first met the Elder God. Every time. Do that. Okay. I just think it's cool that it's the Blood Roman 1 Easter egg in here. I mean, they already talked about Mortanius. Like, Kain had that speech with him, with Raziel, about like, you talked to me about conscience. Like, he was turned away from the light by Mortanius like millennia before Raziel even existed. Oh, hundreds of years after Raziel existed. I don't know the exact timeline of when Kain created Raziel and his brothers. All I know is there's another glyph up here, so let's go get it. Nice. Ooh, I guess we go this way. Oh, back to normal. So we jump up there and then... Ooh, that's not what we have to do here. Interesting. What do we do here? Do we... Oh, we just go up here, don't we? Yep. We get over here. To get over here. Die. Die. Now, maybe I'm mistaken, but I think there's very unique artwork up here. And this place is what? The stone glyph. It's just called stone glyph. It doesn't give you much history on it, but like that's what this area is called. It's called stone glyph. But there's this. that is definitely artwork from. I mean, there's a lady called Raina Audrin who is a super fan of this series. A lot of Legacy of Kain fans know her or know of her, and she was like one who spearheaded this remastered projects for Soul Reaver 1 and 2 and Defiance, and they would have revamped this artwork a little bit, but this was probably definitely part of like the shifter concept stuff. But as you can see, it's very kind of like almost kind of like Christ-like figure, like right up there kind of deal. Very biblical Christianity and all that jazz. However, enough of that. We must get all the way over there. Nice. And we need something else to hit that block with, which we don't have right now, because there's something over there, as you can see. Another health item to increase our health beyond its current threshold. But I sense another shrine. The glyph shrine. Yes, I know that there's a block in here. It used to stump me as a child. I was like, where's the last block? It's like, it's in here. And yep, with these puzzles, all you have to do is just align them up correctly. The question is, what's the right one to hit? I think it's like this. I think. All I know is my arse is becoming a little bit numb on this chair. No. Yes. So, this is a pretty big one as well, this area. It's kind of like a knight with a hammer and anvil, like a stone mason. Okay, let's see which ones actually line up. I think this lines up actually. You just have to get it in the right pattern as well. And that looks like the right pattern to me. Ooh. Well, there's one block that doesn't have any face to it. I guess it's this one. This one. So very simply, all we have to do this is just push it into the right location. Yeah. So the block that this block is on top of is not needed. What we need it for is for this, to push it out of the way. Right, so that's just a guy with his face like that. Okay. That doesn't line up, so it'll have to be this one. It would have to be this one. One imagines it is this or nothing. Right. Let's look at the other side. That right there, that all the way down there. Right, okay. Okay, it has to be like that, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh boy, okay. Oh, I didn't mean to jump on it. I meant to push it over. Like so. Right, all the way down to the bottom. These block puzzles are not as bad as people think they are. They are a bit tedious, but they're not that bad. There's much worse things in game design than some bloody block puzzles. It's just literally line it up correctly and push it into the block. That's all it is. Very easy, very simple. Although, what is this? This is some kind of like Tomb Raider-esque ancient civilization that no longer exists. What could it be in the Legacy of Kain lore? No one really cares to find out. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Then you push it like that, and then we're all good. Then we have to put it all the way down at the bottom and then slot it into its slot. And that should activate this big guy with big hammer. Who looks like a stonemason or something like that. Alright, we're all lined up. Push it in. Okay, so we have the stone glyph. It takes up 2 eldritch energies. And again, most people, I want to say like 95% of like players of this game have never really got the glyphs. It's only a very select few people that have actually went out of their way to get the glyphs. Alright, back to the Sanctuary of the Clans. Okay. Let's just get there. Come on, Dumorum. It's funny, like, Dumorum are very prevalent throughout the land, but Dumar's nowhere to be seen. Isn't that strange? Maybe something happened to Dumar. I like this like little key as well that tells you like, hey, you have like these things to collect in these areas, because like beforehand you just have to know where they are. In the original PlayStation 1 version of the game, there wasn't any guides or anything like that. There was online, but again, very early days of the internet. All if you knew where to look, you know? I like how Ariel's also slowly became like Raziel's kind of like semi-guide along with the Elder God as well. Whereas in the original game it was Kain was being given guidance from Ariel, along with a little bit of guidance from Mortanius, the Guardian of Death as well.
Like a corpse in a shallow grave, corruption rises to the surface. Beyond these pillars, the defiled victim mutely screams its outrage.
Ooh, cool. Right, well I have to go beyond the pillars. I always got the wrong way. There's two paths. They both lead. They both end up leading to the same kind of place. Die. He himself just like jumped into the fire. And he self-immolated, like, really damn quickly. Die. You die. This guy's gonna take it like a champ. He just saw his brother being annihilated and he was just like, I can take him. Ooh, taking it like champs.
The ancient tomb of the Seraphim, once impenetrably sealed, now ravaged by Nosgoth's upheavals, its mysteries lay exposed. In the time of Vorador, centuries before Kain was made, the Seraphim warrior priests waged a merciless war against the vampire tribes of Nosgoth. Emboldened by righteousness, they committed unspeakable and indiscriminate acts of violence, massacring fledglings and ancients alike. They decimated entire bloodlines in mere decades. Now their husks lay here, murderers enshrined.
Murderers enshrined indeed. But there's a warp gate up here, so let's get the warp gate and then save the game, because we've made some pretty good progress. But our allotted time has come. So, let's hit the gate. Awesome. Right, okay, that's a pretty good start to Soul Reaver 1. We made a hell of a lot of progress. If you have been enjoying my Legacy of Kain playthroughs, please do like and subscribe to the channel, and I shall be back next time where we're going to go into this Tomb of the Seraphim and see what's up. Right, until then, bye.